Hi, John Rubin at Sin City SI, here for Action Network, and in today's video I'm going to show you how easy it is to build sports betting systems here in ActionLabs. We are in the process of rebranding from Sports Insights to ActionLabs, so by the time you see this video, it's very possible that the logo will be different, but the functionality will be the same. First, let's define exactly what a sports betting system is as opposed to trends. Trends have more to do with how the specific teams have performed lately in certain situations. For example, the Miami Dolphins were 4-1 against the spread as home underdogs in 2020. A system, on the other hand, has to do with how the whole league performs in certain situations. For that, you might see NFL home underdogs went 61-49 against the spread in 2020. You may have observed some patterns in sporting events and thought that there may be an opportunity to make some money off of them. Of course, if you pay attention to any sports media outlet at all, you're bound to hear some of these ideas thrown about, and therein lies one of the biggest benefits of ActionLabs in that you can test these yourself. So we'll start with a pretty basic example. NFL Monday Night Home Underdogs. For years, the theory was that home underdogs on the national stage of Monday night will play with a little more intensity and focus and cover the spread more often than in other situations. Here in ActionLabs, we're going to see exactly how well that holds up. The first thing you'll do once you've logged in is click Build here in the upper left. A pop-up will appear where you'll name your system and select the sport, the bet type, and if this is a full game, first half, or second half bet. So I'm going to name this system Monday Night Football Home Underdogs. It defaults to regular season games, but you do have the option to include preseason, exhibition, and postseason games, or just delete this filter entirely. The essence of this system really does lie within the regular season though, so I'm just going to keep this as it is. Next, I'm going to add all of the stipulations that are in this system. You see on the left side of the screen the various categories of filters. I'll start with the underdog, which I find under Team Info. Favorite/dog is the very first option, so I click that and select dog. Right away, you can see that if you had blindly bet every NFL underdog in the regular season since 2004, which is how far back ActionLabs NFL data goes, then you'd have a winning record, but not enough to cover the juice, so you would have actually lost money. Anyway, go ahead and check the box next to dog, and then click Save Filter. Next, we'll make sure that these are home underdogs. Again, this is found under Team Info. Click Home/Visitor, and I want you to notice something because we're going to come back to this. Home underdogs in general is actually a losing system, whereas road underdogs is a very slight winning system. But for this demonstration, first I'm going to select the home team by checking the box and clicking Save Filter. Lastly, I'll select the day of the week, Monday, which I find under Time Period. I'll close the Team Info section, and then I see Time Period here. Open that, and I see Day of the Week, the fifth one down. Again, check the box by Monday, click Save Filter, and now we've put the Monday Night Home Underdog theory to the test, which you can see is definitely a losing system at 50 and 57. If you scroll down though, you'll see the chart that illustrates how this system has performed over time. From 2004 to 2012, this was a disastrous system, but then it started hitting again until 2020 when it took another nosedive. This is not what I would consider a good system to play or to fade because it has not been consistent over time. However, if you remember back to the home visitor stipulation, then we can make some adjustments there and possibly rework this to build a system that is consistently profitable. So I'm going to scroll back up to where I have my criteria listed, and I'm going to switch from the home team to the visiting team. There you can see that this flips from a losing system to a winning system, and it has a larger sample size, so this is definitely a good thing for us. I'll uncheck the home team and check the visiting team, and then again click Save Filter. Scrolling back down to the chart, I see that this has been really good since 2014, but had been a losing system up to that point. I want to find other ways to make this more consistent, So I'll go back up to the favorite underdog filter, and I see that road favorites and road underdogs both perform well on Monday nights, so I'm actually going to remove this stipulation completely. To do that, I'll click Close, and then just click the red X on the right side of the screen that corresponds with that selection. Now you see that this still covers at a 53.2% clip, which is north of the profitability line of 52.4%, but there are definitely ways to make this even more lucrative. One more stipulation I'm going to add is back in the time period section, and I'm going to see how this works in the first half of the season versus the second half. A few options down is game number. I'll click that, and here you get that visual of how it performs in the first 9 games of the season versus game 10 or after. So I'm going to highlight that 15 and change it to a 9, or you can just use the slider if you prefer. Now we have a very effective system that actually contradicts our original theory with Monday Night Home Dogs. In fact, Monday Night road teams in the first half of the season covered over 55% of the time from 2003 through 2020, and there's a decent sample size of nearly 200 games. And you can see on the chart below that there have been a few down years, but mostly winning ones. So then we ask ourselves, why is this the case? My theory is that the overwhelming majority of bettors, especially casual ones, stick to that original idea of Monday Night Home Dogs. Knowing this, the books adjust the lines to make it a more difficult number for the home team to cover, naturally then giving us value on the visiting team. I'm going to go ahead and add that analysis to the theory section here, so it will serve as a consistent reminder as to why I like this system. While I'm at it, I'm going to rename the system since we know we're actually taking the road team on Monday nights despite what we thought earlier. So there you have it. Now you can see why ActionLabs is so valuable. You might have theories of your own that you want to test out, or you may have heard other people share some of their own. But now with ActionLabs, you can put them to the test to see if they're good or maybe just a little misguided like the old Monday Night Home Dogs system. If you're ready to start building your own winning systems here in ActionLabs, just sign up using the link in the description and enter the coupon code SINCITY10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. You can follow me on Twitter at SinCitySI and ActionLabs on Twitter at ActionLabs_HQ. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share this with the people that you know want to make smarter bets today. For ActionLabs, this is John Rubin. Thanks for watching.